How is it going, Databases? No Date here, and welcome back to another episode on Roblox Assassin. And in this episode of Assassin, we are actually doing a very long-awaited video, ladies and gentlemen. That is right, we are going to be doing another top 10 countdown. And in this video, we are finally going to be counting down the top 10 dream knives in Roblox Assassin. I've done top 10 exotics, I've done top 10 mythics, but I never got around to doing top 10 dreams because there weren't 10 dreams in existence. I mean, I guess I could do a top 5 dreams, but, you know, that wouldn't be as cool. But now there are exactly 10 dream knives in the game, so now I am able to do a countdown for the top 10 dreams. So, a couple rules before we begin this countdown. First of all, this is dreams only, obviously. No other tiers, just dreams. There are no dream pets, so only knives. This list is completely based on looks, guys. It is not based off of value or anything. If you want to know the value of these dreams, just check the value list. Also, guys, this is my opinion, alright? You probably don't have the same opinion as me, which, that's cool. And yeah, without further ado, let us count down the top 10 dream knives. If you guys are excited for this countdown, then be sure to drop a like on this video. It helps out a whole lot, and comment down below your favorite dream. Also, guys, we are currently doing a giveaway for a free Dragon Breath, so if you guys want the chance to win a Dragon Breath for free, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and then click the I in the top right corner. Do what that video says, you will be automatically entered into the Dragon Breath giveaway. Anyway, let us begin the countdown. At number 10, we have the Demon Heart. Now, this is ironically the lowest value dream knife in the game, but that's not the reason it's at number 10. Well, I mean, I guess that is part of the reason, because when a bunch of people have this dream, you kind of get sick of seeing it. Anyway, this is a craftable dream that you can get by crafting Cosmic Eye, Ruby, and Misfortune together. So, Cosmic Eye is in the Heroic case, Ruby is in the Sturdy case and the Elite case, and Misfortune is in the Sturdy case exclusively. So, once you get those three knives, you can craft them together and make this dream knife. And first of all, it's honestly pretty easy to craft. I mean, especially compared to things like Dreamwalker, Northern Star, stuff like that. This is pretty easy to get. And guys, don't get me wrong, the knife looks nice. To be clear, all of the dream knives look really, really cool. But compared to the other dreams, I feel like Demon Heart is kind of lackluster. Like, the effect is nice, and that's cool and all, but other than that, I feel like it's kind of just a bland brown knife with not too much to it. But it is still a pretty cool dream knife. The wait for this was really long because there were rumors about Demon Heart for like a year before it actually got into Assassin in the summer update. And it was just a pretty big thing to have Demon Heart in Assassin. People kind of freaked out during the summer update, a brand new dream, because it was like a whole year with no new dreams, and then suddenly we had Demon Heart added into Assassin, and it was a pretty big deal. At number 9, we have Frostbite. This is one of the original dreams. This is usually what I call a normal dream, because if dreams were to have a baseline value, I feel like Frostbite, Neon Ancient, and Magma would sort of be that baseline. Basically, I would say that a dream is worth 3 mythics. So, you know, Frostbite, you would take any 3 mythics, preferably Ice Ancient, because, you know, that's the cheapest mythic. You would take any 3 mythics, and then you had the chance of getting the Frostbite. And I mean, it is a pretty cool knife. The effect is really cool. It's got that nice bright blue effect that really reminds you of ice. Frostbite is such a cool name. The only problem with it is it's literally just a normal knife. It's like a knife skin, which is unique in and of itself, because usually exotics and above usually have their own models. They're not usually the original basic knife reskin. But Frostbite, you know, it's a dream, but it has like the basic knife skin, so it's kind of unique, but also kind of bland. At number 8, we have Magma. This is yet another normal dream, one of the first dreams in the game that you craft with 3 mythics. Looks better than Frostbite in my opinion. The reason for that is, you know, we really have a lot of ice knives. Like, we have a bunch of ice knives in Assassin, so to get another one as a dream, it's kind of unoriginal. Now, Magma, on the other hand, this is more of a fire-themed knife, and we don't have as many of those. Like, obviously, we have quite a bit of them, like Fire Elemental, Dragon Breath, Flame Mace, but that's really it. Like, that's really the only other type of fire knife that I can really think of. There's probably some others, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. But, you know, we got another fire knife called Magma, and it was really cool. You know, this was very high in demand for a while when the first Dreams came out. So that's why Magma is a little bit higher, because I feel like the fire themed knife is a little bit more original than the ice themed knife at this point, because there were so many ice knives in Assassin that to have another one, it's kind of like another ice knife. Like, it's incredible how Prisman has so many of them. But again, Magma is just the basic knife reskin with an effect, so it's still kind of low on the list. At number 7, we have Neon Ancient. This is the third and final original Dream knife that you could craft with 3 mythics. Now, fun fact, this is the first ever Dream knife that I've received, and there's actually a really old video of me getting the Dreams, and I even crafted the Dreamwalker. It's pretty insane. If you want to check that out, click the on the top right corner. It's a pretty old video, though, but if you want to check it out, be my guest. It's an original no data video. But yeah, I'm going to be honest, Neon Ancient is higher than Frostbite and Magma only because the knife looks really good on me. Like, I'm going to be honest, the pink Neon Ancient knife just looks perfect with my purple outfit. It's just perfection when I use Neon Ancient, so therefore, it's my personal favorite. I really don't have any other reason as to why Neon Ancient is higher than Magma and Frostbite. If I wasn't purple, Magma would probably be higher, but you know what, I just love using Neon Ancient just because it looks so good on my outfit. For the number 6 slot, we actually have a newer Dream knife called the Northern Star. This is actually the first and only event Dream in the game at the moment. This knife was available during the Christmas 2018 event. You were able to craft it with, I think, Soul and Hearth. Yeah, Soul and Hearth. And Hearth was just Ultraviolet, Super Freeze, and Anguish. So really, it was just all 4 Christmas exotics. Put them together, and you were able to craft the Northern Star Dream. Now, it's this huge blue sword with this awesome blue glow around it. It just looks super cool. Very fitting for winter, very fitting for the Christmas event. And this was the first ever Dream knife to ever become unobtainable. Obviously, we have like Champion Axe and stuff now. But Northern Star, that became unobtainable. That was the first ever Dream to be unobtainable, so it's kind of unique in that sense. So yeah, really cool knife overall. It's already becoming super rare. Like, it's already worth 33 exotics, so like, what is that going to be worth in a year? It's going to be pretty insane. The only problem I have with Northern Star is it's a little laggy. I don't know what it is. This happens to a lot of people as well, but when you play with Northern Star and you go into first person, it makes your game lag so much. Like, you go into first person with Northern Star, you're gonna lag so much. It's a weird bug with Northern Star. I don't know what it is, but Northern Star is just kind of laggy and there's really nothing we can do about it. So if you play in first person, you're probably not gonna want the Northern Star. It's probably not gonna be that useful to you. At number 5, we have the Void. So this is yet another new Dream knife in Assassin. And this is yet another craftable one. So in order to craft this, you need the Wrath, which is a mythic in the Heroic case. And you also need Darklaw and Bandit, which are some new exotics in the Elite case. Much like Demon Heart, it's pretty easy to get, which is kind of unfortunate. But I'm going to be honest, the Void knife looks really cool. I mean, it's a purple Dream knife. It looks really cool. It's got a nice purple cloud around it. I feel like that's really cool. If you happen to have the Cursed effect, which was in a bundle during the Halloween 2018 event, if you happen to have that effect, it looks really good with the Void. Just that dark purple. It's really fitting. Really cool knife. The only problem with the Void is it's kind of small, so I feel like not a lot of people are going to want it because of how small it is. Usually the bigger knives are higher in demand, and the smaller knives like Void are kind of brushed off. But it is still a pretty cool Dream knife. I mean, you gotta love the purple color. Like, purple is the best color, and it's a purple Dream. So, what else is there to say about it, you know? At number 4, we have the Legend Hammer. Now, the Legend Hammer is one of the most unique Dream knives in the entire game. First of all, it's the only unboxable Dream knife. This is unboxable in the Heroic case with a 2% chance. So yeah, the fact that this is the only Dream knife that you can unbox, that already by itself makes it really unique. But just what Legend Hammer is, that already makes it a lot more unique. I mean, think about it. It's a hammer. We really don't have any other hammers in Assassin. Well, obviously we have the Band Hammer, but that's developer exclusive. This is the only, like, actual hammer that's in Assassin. And again, the Band Hammer has existed for a while, so people thought it would be really cool to use a hammer in Assassin. And finally, Prisman added another hammer in Assassin that all of us could use, the Legend Hammer. It's a super unique dream. I really love this one. It is so cool. Again, the only problem I have with the Legend Hammer is it's a little tiny. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting a huge thing like the Band Hammer, but it would have been nice to have the Legend Hammer be a little bit bigger and make it a little bit more like a hammer. Like, yeah, obviously, when you look at it, it is most definitely a hammer. But if it was just a little bit bigger, I feel like it would look a lot more like a hammer. I don't know, that's just my opinion. But Legend Hammer, great dream. One of the most unique dream knives in the entire game. At number 3, we have the Champion Axe. Now, the Champion Axe is one of the 3 top 10 prizes that you could get in Roblox Assassin competitive mode. Basically, during a particular time period, if you played during a competitive season and you ended the competitive season while being in the top 10 on the leaderboard, you would get this extremely rare axe. This is one of the rarest knives in the entire game, guys. There's only a little bit over 40 of them. On the value list, it does say 56, but that kind of counts Prisman's Champion Axes, and he has like 12 of them, so I don't know if that really counts. There's a little bit over 40 Champion Axes that are around in circulation, so this is one of the rarest knives in the entire game, and this is also the most expensive knife in the entire game at a whopping 550 exotics. That is absolutely insane. So yeah, insane value. And the knife just looks so cool. It is this awesome axe. It looks super cool. The effect is kind of the same as Demon Heart, but you know what? That's alright. It is a super cool black-red axe, and you really can't go wrong with it. It just looks super cool. And people were pretty shocked when this suddenly became tradable, because a top 10 weapon is tradable. And it's insanely rare. So it kind of gives people a goal to go for. Like, imagine having a knife that only about 40 people have. Like, that's pretty insane. At number 2, we have the Champion Axe 2. It's Champion Axe, but it's blue. That's pretty much it. There's not much else to say about it. This is yet another top 10 prize. It is actually the current top 10 prize. So, you know, if you get in top 10 by the end of the competitive season, you will get the Champion Axe 2. This is currently the rarest knife in the entire game. There's currently only 10 of them, but after this season there will be 20 of them. And this isn't the most expensive knife in the game because it's untradeable and therefore it has no value. And again, it is literally Champion Axe, but it's blue. I don't know why, the blue just looks better. I don't know why. I saw Champion Axe 2 and it is just better than the original Champion Axe. It's kind of weird because 9 times out of 10, I usually prefer red over blue. Like, for example, I feel like Ruby looks better than Sapphire. I don't know. I feel like the red is better. But when it comes to Champion Axe and Champion Axe 2, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have Champion Axe 2. Maybe it's just a jealousy thing. Maybe it's because I wish I had the knife. But I don't know. In my opinion, the blue Champion Axe just looks better than the red Champion Axe. I don't know why. It just works better. And finally, guys, at number 1, we have the Dreamwalker. Now, in terms of value and demand, this knife is really nothing special anymore because it's been around for a very, very long time. It's been well overcrafted at this point, so it's pretty low in demand, doesn't have that much value. However, this is still one of the hardest knives to craft in the entire game, if not the hardest knife to craft in the game. In order to craft the Dreamwalker, you need Frostbite, Neon Ancient, and Magma. You need all 3 of those, and each of those require 3 mythics to craft. So really, Dreamwalker is worth 9 mythics, and that is insane. The dedication that it takes to craft the Dreamwalker is insanely high. And even though the demand and value is pretty low, this is still an amazing knife that a lot of Assassin players strive to get. When this knife first came out, it was insane. It was one of the best knives in the entire game, ladies and gentlemen. Also, the look of it is just amazing. It is this awesome purple dream sword. It's a big sword. It's got a nice purple effect. Very bright and flashy. It is just amazing. And while there are certainly a lot more dream knives that have surpassed this in value and difficulty in obtaining, Dreamwalker is still my favorite dream knife in Assassin. Anyway, guys, that was my countdown for the top 10 dream knives in Assassin. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe in the future, when there are more dream knives in the game, I will update this list and maybe reconsider it. But we'll see what happens. That's going to be a very long time from now. Hope you guys enjoyed this countdown. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and those are the things that YouTube people do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.